Our featured poet tonight is Mike Jurkovic. He just released a new book. It's called Blue Fan Whirring. It is $15. Buy one. That's all I got to say about that. Please give it up for the illustrious Mike Jurkovic.
You have absolutely no idea what it was like to walk in here and see that. If it has been an exceptionally weird year, please raise your hand so I don't feel so alone. Thank you very much. No, it's just a very weird year. Okay. So I'm going to start with something that I haven't done in a long time, simply because it's been such a weird freaking year. And this is called Pickaxe Blues. Male menopause is not as fictitious as it seems. Oh, sure, it may not be the tornado wheel and wake that the women wear, but it yanks your chain, believe you me. It is that feeling of one man standing at the bottom of the hill and the shit starts sliding and the brain flatlining and the car keys and the bank deposits and the parents' names become artifacts, and emptying the dishwasher means standing down the microwave looking at the spoons. Male menopause is desiring the wife, firing her up. It's eyeing Victoria's Secrets with a lurch and a leer, and knowing any one of them would kill me with a smile. It's the frailty of dreams and a mad, macabre compilation of headaches and bedaches and, dear God, what have I said, aches? And medaches, and wet aches, and net aches, and ted aches, and jet aches, and fret aches, and eye aches most of freaking all. It's clear out assault on the sinuses, the lumbar, and the eyes too. Have I mentioned the eyes? Because they said I'd go blind from that other male sport of paupers and kings, but here I am now getting blurry. Blurrier still. God, I cannot breathe in here. Like the walls are closing in, and every sin under the sun is mine. I tell you, it's mine. And I'm the only one going down. Not my homeboy posse of Kingston poets, not my friends safely afar, or my family tanning in Tahiti. The shit is sliding down on me. And guess who forgot his shovel? Mr. Nick Bisanz is going to join me on a couple of crazy things. He came down all the way from Albany. Sorry. So how about giving him an extra hand, man? He came This is another new one, and it's called The Gold Engraved. If you awoke fragile today, steer clear. I'm standing on the dry lie gathering steam and may say things I don't mean or purport to have written. Hitch my high to the pity parade and parry its opiate shuffle. Barely disguise my disgust for the words you choose to screed your codex. Your rabid holy verse, your clown's redress, and how it persuades the querulous flu to shoot me on sight. Your sucker theorem's historical record. Your family portrait besides FDR, his cousin, and that black guy that you fingered to demean and deplore and degrade. You piece of fucking shit. You rat's ass. You hell-bent blind soldier at war against science, at war against ourselves, in which no house stands, not even the gold engraved ones. No, not even the gold engraved. We're gonna do a few of these like this, and then we're gonna do some pieces from what the hell's it? Blue Fan Whirring. That's the new one, kind of. This is another political one, and it's called Cloudland. I came upon a man bruising himself with stones. The Orange King decrees it, he cries. The gravel cutting his skin, his blood pooling at the base of the foot of a wall. It's meant to keep us in, not them out, I told him, or I tried to tell him above his chanting. But very soon his children joined in. Then his church and his union hall. Then his wife and his neighbors. As the king's men stake their claim, we assemble at Potter's Field in colorful rags. But an army sharing selfies soon defeats itself. I've tried real hard to keep politics out of this, but I just cannot. We either advance each day or we don't. And some of us will fall. And some of us will turn. And some of us will make the mountaintop. I've done a few readings recently in the city, and everybody's talking about mortality and this, that, and the other thing. And I got to the point where, like, well, you know, we go to the gym and we do this, and we walk the walkway and we do that. We take supplements and we do that. And, well, this is called Boris Karloff at the gym. Boris Karloff duck walks past my lat pole with the same blurred aura of motion and odd hours as I find myself more often engaged. Saints pass prime with intestinal roar, prone to malfunction, unsure, unformed. I try for a six-pack, but uncork a cab and drop some relief. Lats, stats, and belly flat flapping. Caught in mid-lament, I laugh. Turn it over in my head. Bike another quarter mile. Think about dinner. Sigh a silent prayer. The night unfolds like Simone rising from Sartre's lap, and we're left all alone watching from our hovel east of theirs. It was so rare to see them cohabitating intimate corners like this. He holding her book, she holding his. We giggled at their dalliance, their feral talks along Montparnasse, and their dark carafes of wine. Reviewing detours before and after, and how the crossroad crisis costs us all in the end. The girl, the train, the day, the ellipsis at the apothecary, the moment and its time. Fascists rally, soldiers invade, havoc and snares, innocents die. Did you hear that? Innocents die. Even those on the periphery doing radio for the Vichy or arguing symmetrically for the Gulag and for free will. We overheard them over our macarons and Sauvignon. For a day in Paris is always a day in Paris. It just depends what side you're on and how history's cold deceits blow far beyond the sea. This song, actually the whole idea of this song, to my dear friend of 40 years, Miss Sandy Flood. She controls the ambient, and I'm okay with that. Someone's gotta be the responsible party. I mean, I gave that up sometime around 81 when Tampa Red expired and Reagan won. Walter Cronkite said goodnight, and it's never been the same, really. Not for me or for anyone. That's why drugs are so lucrative over and under the counter. There are gunmen in Best Picture, a recession and daily drone strikes in the Gulf, a new computer and a new virus, a Cold War, a scandal, a test tube baby. Icons die, alone or usually in sets of 3. A neat little trio, Hoagie, Marley, Pigmeat, all gone to heaven, or wherever it is us artists go when our labor's done. And of course there's people being born, but then as now, too many to service or list in this crazy poem. Union strike, hunger strikes, more bullets, less food, and like everything else on this not new day and this not new year, with the roads torn up and the great cities torn down, there's earthquakes, drought, and baby killers, Mario and Israeli bombs, Luke and Laura, Muhammad Ali's last. I could go on, but why? Have some kind of fun with this one. And this is called Topeka. I never did get back to Topeka. What was the point? There were pipe bombs in every direction. Just like here in Kingston. Up and down, forward and back. Horizon to horizon, moon to moon, and grandma's down 8 fingers and falling into her chili and chips as Pop swears a quick drawer, and little Lena gets off the bus and walks into the dim-lit, gin house that only the brave defy. Which is why I'm here, hiding behind happy hour. My religion lost and my faith falling fast, each dark minute hauling itself forward towards the water, towards the morsel, towards the dead legends I call my own and number myself among. We jump off in droves, the chasm yawning, the darkness rushing by. Just grow soldiers, they say, reminding me a lot of what I heard back in Topeka, where prairie winds blow rust and water remains break, just like that, just like everywhere else neglected by its people. Dismissed as a political problem when in fact it's a cultural one, a question of folklore and the lack thereof. No present, no past, no holds barred when it comes to demise and the dollar it makes. squalor, contempt, a breed I've indebted myself to, a ruined lineage, just like Topeka. I wrote this one exactly about a year ago. I was driving through a Sopus, and it had one of those big like highway signs, and you know, the Arbitron or whatever the hell they call it, and it said, expect delays this Saturday, Wonderland Parade. And I was a little buzzed, I'll admit it, and I pretty much wrote this while I was driving through a Sopus, and it's called Wonderland Parade. Expect delays on Main Street this Saturday as the Winter Wonderland Parade winds past the dollar store and the Dunkin' Donuts, the laundromat and vacant shops, past the OTB and the liquor store, the payday loans in Dell's garage, the diners serving hot cocoa, the libraries closed till further notice, the war memorial's overgrown, but we're hoping for snow that day. You don't want to miss St. Gemma's Choir outside the Quiet Meadow Nursing Home, past the Pregnancy Center and Goodwill, Walmart, Rite Aid, candy canes and Santa. Bing's will be hosting holiday songs with well drinks, 2 for $1, 1 through 4. The parade runs past the halfway house and food pantry, where the soup is thin till the meds kick in. Then everyone swings in a holiday mood to the Master's Lawn, where the lights shine bright, and a big, inflatable Kevin waves at us all. It's all yours, Maestro. Take it. The world is a curious madhouse. Albert Einstein. The world's a fucking nut house, man. Don't bullshit me. Every motherfucker thinks he's the king of the hill, and do you know the firearms needed to defend that? The powder, the rocket and analase, the IED and the Judas cradle. Couldn't you say something more heartening like, that's why they put erasers on pencils? Or the meaning of life is to go back to sleep and hope tomorrow is a better day? Like old Charlie Brown, that bald little lotus worries each worry someday. Seriously, Al, give it some fucking thought. Even Plato practiced dying, so why this innocuous axiom from a brain so cocksure as to ask who has the fish? Who has the fucking fish? Didn't you ever drop a line in a creek and watch the day go by? We're going to do a couple more before we do a haiku thing from the from that. Yeah, he'll switch guitars. This is another one. Like I said, people have been talking about mortality and how weird 2018 has been, and we were in a doctor's office because Emily had gotten hurt, and on the cover of, I don't know, Med Weekly or Hospital Daily or whatever the fuck it was called, it had Linda Ronstadt. Whoever expects to see Linda Ronstadt on a cover of a medical hospital journal or something? So this is called Shamed Angels. I just never thought I'd ever read with a magazine with Linda Ronstadt on the cover and hemorrhoid relief as the shared co-headline. The header, the footer, each one proclaiming in 26 font the need for a pill or a pet, eye and ear and nose repair, barnacle extraction, and less caustic reminders that our hour is near. She was so gorgeous, with eyes like wet moons and a voice that shamed the angels. Now it's Lasix and remedy, stroke and contrition, each our own ache and pain and burden, dog-earing pages lest we forget. We spent some time in Liverpool over the summer, and you can actually go up on the Google machine and figure this out for yourselves, but the seagulls in Liverpool are freaking crazy. They will attack your dog if it's small enough. They will steal your cat. They will grab your lunch from out of your hand. They will sound as if they're kids laughing, kids crying, kids beating up, women crying, laughing, beating up, a bunch of drunks leaving. The seagulls are just nuts, okay? And this is entitled "The Manic Gulls of Liverpool." The manic gulls of Liverpool implore their soccer team to triumph. Alert the cops to wrong side parking. Tweet, twonk, and doody-doo. Carry the news or the hymns of St. Luke's. Herald the garbage men. Welcome, wheel and bid-adieu. Drown out the Reconstruction. Proclaim the Reconstruction. Laugh like children. Cry from the fist. Sing choir. Go solo. Echo the homeless. Live in the limelight. Dive bomb nuns. Steal your lunch. Punch your budgie. Browbeat pigeons and small dogs. Mimic our rudeness. Our crude dialect. Joke of our extinction. Watch us thinking. Watch us thicken with hungry eyes. Before we go into the haiku part of the situation, thank you. Before we go into the haiku part of the situation, I know everyone in this room literally loved Donald Lev. And this is a poem. Yeah, come on, man. I don't know where a lot of us would be without Donald. I just don't know. So this is a poem that I wrote for him. I never got a chance to read it to him, so I'm going to read it to you now. And it's called "It All Became Clear." It all became clear as I read Donald Lev. All the humor from this lifeboat was missing. Even the oars, but that didn't matter. Life follows its own course. So spare me the rowing and pass me a beer. It's time to celebrate that we're still all afloat. Do you know what that means? Do you understand what that means? It means a few more moments of blue sky and Honeycrisp apples. It means more time at the theater. It means more Catskill Mountain breezes and those sweet summer skirts falling. It means more sailing and muddy boots, more coffee and wine, and that you love the life you choose. Thank you, Donald. You gonna change the guitars?
Yeah.
Now, while the kid changes guitars.
Yeah.
What's really been great about working with Nick is that he's actually known whatever wake I've left. I have absolutely no idea. Whatever wake I've left for the past 35 years, he's actually known about it.
I really have.
And
That's no joke.
that we got involved is just, I don't know, either a pure universal fuck up or it was meant to be.
Well, we are purely universal.
Fucked up. So we're gonna do a little stretch of haiku and senru from the new book, Blue Fan Whirring, from Narala Press. I want to thank the folks who have bought some. I want to thank you all for supporting me, for supporting Calling All Poets, for supporting poetry and literature in the Hudson Valley, period. So thanks, everybody. Mingus and the moon over Mohonk, the myths, the mountain melody. The Hudson, quiet, each shore wakes, stretches, ripples, meet, kiss, disappear. Apple-scented back roads of Ulster, freedom in the wind, the heart, soul. Love is a mannered chaos, the sun-kissed side of first autumn leaf. I am drunk on her city candor, derelict rainbows at my feet. She adds drama, a bit more than expected, but she adds intrigue, love. Not one of the trees on Park Avenue know it's fall, stubbornly green. Woodpecker in the nearness, eastern sky waking, I stand in its midst. Holly in the rain, as pretty as the name of Holly in the rain. Your last sin's only as distinct, your last sin's only as distant as your next, in the chamber, waiting. The unforgiving work of revolution is in all of our hands. My head, so far up my own ass, I swear I see sunlight and green fields. It is a Dylan bootleg morning, and I am at a loss for words. The women laugh in Amsterdam, knowing the old order is passing. The squirrels on Cape Cod all wear fishermen's caps. Squirrels on Cape Cod. Soft and breathing, she gives me perspective. She dreams new stars in the sky. A girl from Brooklyn assembles herself like I assemble these lines. Who knew I'd see the muscled heat of the young hawk's wing without condition? I'm waiting on the Lord's judgment, so all of you can go fuck yourselves. Thank you, everybody. Bisanz.